Hey everybody, welcome! And let's please acknowledge that Melissa's seat is empty because we had a countdown timer that's like 7 seconds. I can leave, I can go. And I was like, hey, Melissa just got up and left. Go live everybody. Hi, welcome you guys. I'm just glad to see you all.
Dustin woke up and chose violence.
I got up today and I was like, I have way too much. Oh, Melissa's back, everybody. Hi, Melissa, welcome. Hi, Melissa. Thanks for coming and being part of our stream today. We're off on the road to Rhode Island. And she's back. Welcome back from your poop. Melissa's like 7 seconds on the timer. I can be late.
I have time.
Time is on my side. Yes, it is. It is episode 66. We are so excited that you are here. I even said the right episode today.
You did.
Yeah, you did.
So you know that things are about to get real. I don't know real what, but they're gonna get real. It's good to see everybody. I hope everybody's had a wonderful week. We have the whole family back. So welcome back to everybody who was not here last week and the week before. We were missing another one, so this is our week, and then of course next week we're gonna not be here again, or at least I'm not gonna be here because I've got a test. Maybe I might be here. I don't know what time my test will get done.
But what?
I have to go in at 11:30 at my time, but I don't know how long it'll take me to actually get into test because we all just have to show up and they just pull in people randomly. We've got our himbo back. Oh, Colin, did you watch the last episode to see everything?
Nope.
Oh,
I have no idea what happened.
Oh my god.
Well,
I saw the clips
mhm.
where you
those
called
are
me a
the-
himbo sub. That was about it. I
Yep.
rage quit. I was out.
I love how that's the least relevant clip to being
Yep.
able to
Yep.
RP anything going into this scene.
Oh God, this is gonna be so good.
That's why we have a recap.
Eulogy's smaller than I thought.
You can still get both hands around it though.
So curious about what you've managed to do to Chorus.
I did as little as possible. What everybody else did to Chorus is really
Everyone has seen Chorus naked.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, we all took a bath together early on in this.
Robertable's comment there is about, you know, and that brings you up to speed, really.
Yeah.
Why does your lap feel sticky like a movie theater floor?
I'm so curious.
That's because Dommy Mummy Typhane sat on him.
Nice.
A whole lot more than just sitting. If you know, there was
She called you her prey.
I was about to say, technically, physically,
while making eye
the
contact.
only thing that happened was sitting. What
Well, no,
happened
she
to that
slid.
chicken wing, however, is an entirely different story.
She did slide off and on the lap. It wasn't like plopping down. There was some sliding. So, you know. Anyway, episode 66.
How are we
And we're
still
here.
at the air?
You know what? After episode 10, I was like, you know what? Like 80% of podcasts don't make it to episode 10.
We got
This
free
is the
reign
podcast.
now.
Yeah, like what are they gonna do?
We're
What are they
defying
gonna
the
do?
odds.
You're gonna cancel us? Don't cancel us, please, God. Don't cancel us. We're
No, I live
we're-
for this. Please don't.
Yeah, what are we
right,
gonna
like-
get canceled by? Being too fucking rad?
I want
Yes.
Twitch to cancel us and do the email.
For that to be the reason.
That's the reason.
Fucking rad.
Too fucking rad.
I want that to be my new ringtone.
Yeah.
You're gonna cancel me for being too fucking
It's the sunglasses just fall down on the
New
eyes.
merch.
Yes.
Melissa, there we go.
These are my migraine glasses, so I'm at the ready.
Perfect.
I
That
feel
is-
like that's a terrible idea for a t-shirt because all of the wrong people will wear it. Be like,
Yes,
cancel
correct.
me just because I'm too,
Too fucking red and a fucking red cap and flag. Yeah, baby.
Make it rad again.
Oh, God.
Make Vengalia rad again.
Blue lines are
No.
radical.
No. Take it back immediately. I don't want to be associated
Oh my God.
with America.
Don't
You feel-
Me
fair,
either. Honestly,
fair.
We
Honestly,
don't
yes.
want to either.
Correct.
You feel
Yeah.
like it's been less. It feels like it's been way longer than a week. Like every time we get together, like we
It
have to just
does.
get all this pent up energy
it's been
out.
2 weeks for me.
It has been,
It has
2
been
weeks for you.
longer.
It has been
That's
longer.
fair. That's fair. Tell us about the play. You know what? That's,
No.
My God.
oh, sorry.
Back on
Sorry.
track.
You want to talk about getting canceled? That'll. I don't know that I can talk about the play on Twitch.
Probably
Okay.
not.
Oh, update on the the energy drink I got with the soft
Oh
top.
no.
That's spouted everywhere.
I'm
Found
just
out
going to
I'm not
black
the
out
only
your
one.
box. I'm just
I'm
going
not
to
the
black
only
out.
one.
I'm gonna do it.
We ordered it again. They're like, careful when you stick your straw in. It's been known to erupt. It's all I'm saying. It was a known issue. It wasn't just me. Explosive soft top.
Yeah.
Also my nickname in high school.
Premature energy arrivals.
Yep. Sometimes you just max that you just touch it and it goes off.
So last time on Vengalia.
We're not there yet. What's
I'm
going
gonna
on
play
this
the
week?
music. I'm gonna play the
We
music,
have-
and
this
you need
week
to
we
get on
have-
task.
This week we have. Do we have Tails Does Tales this week?
It
Oh.
was this week.
Tales Does Tales did debut on Monday. Now we're back on track. Hell yeah. Debuted on Monday. It was a great episode. We got to
was.
meet a whole new part of the world. We got to meet some new characters. And I'm very excited. Exactly. And I am very excited. The Thin the Veil challenge is live and it is almost complete. Introduce
gotta
some
fix that.
extra
Hold on.
I
Eldritch
feel like we need
horror.
something like that for us sometimes too. Like, I don't know.
For the next 5, the only thing we could possibly do would be like a restraining system, like pay 30,000 points to have 10 minutes go by with no euphemisms.
Oh,
And we
God,
would
that be
fail,
so-
and we'd have to
That would
refund
be-
the points.
Yeah,
That would be so hard.
Moving along swiftly. And now it is
so we had-
Wednesday. We're
and
doing Vengalia.
Yep.
TPK is not back yet.
Not yet.
Soon. And then next week, more Tales Does Tales, more Vengalia, more good times.
We're complete. All right. Scumbag City.
I love
topped
it when
off.
we finish.
Scumbag City. You nailed it.
Thanks for getting us. Thanks for
That's the
getting us
goal.
That's the goal.
Always finishing's the goal.
Mm-hmm.
there. Unless you like to just draw it out a little bit.
I mean,
Some
as
pe-
per usual for Tales Does
You
Tales, we
enjoy
did take
edging.
3 days to get there.
Yep. It's only Thursday in
Not as you
your
do.
part
In
of the world.
Yeah. In Australia, we got
On
We
freedom
get it.
time.
freedom.
Taylor, it's the reverse equation there. It's more times and less.
And we're still no Tales of Misadventures, correct? Those are still
Correct.
on hiatus. Okay,
Tales of
perfect.
Misadventures are on hiatus until at least October, I believe.
Okay.
Love it. All right, and then, guys, check out our sponsors. Day 20 is still alive.
Yes,
Yeah, Matt's here. What?
I'm here.
We have Emberwind. We have Level 1 Gamers. We have Fernway, which will have another dice giveaway coming up
Yeah.
soon. I just need to connect with them about that. So
Equinox incoming.
We have TA Maps.
It's in the map.
GameStop, go
GameStop.
get your.
It's in the
What's
game.
that new? What's that new game that's
Nope.
coming? Everybody's all like really a fan of, like Star Scrapers, something. I don't know.
Starfield.
Baldur's
Starfield.
Gate. I will ride you until the stars wink out, or something like that. The expansion.
No, that's bold. No. Gods, I want to ride
Baldur's
you till you
Deep?
see stars.
Amazing.
Wow,
I
welcome
knew
you
you'd
get
know
rated.
the line.
Incredible.
Great
What?
timing for our
Welcome,
Raiders too. Thank you.
Raiders.
I'm gonna ride you into the night.
Oh,
Not what the
Carlac.
line
I
was, but
thought
great.
that's
Until
what
you
you were
see the-
trying to. I
Until
don't
It
you
was,
know
ex-
what-
see the-
it was
until you
exactly
see
what we
the
were trying to
stars.
do. It was just perfect timing on your part to say that right as the Raiders showed up.
To be fair, Dustin was just asking what Starfield was, which is the new Bethesda game that's coming out.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
Skyrim, but in space.
It was all of our
Oh.
choices to be ridiculous.
Very
It's
exciting.
time
And
to
quite an
raid.
incredible game.
And there's a watch.
It's time to
that I've seen people
rate.
have gotten. Anyway, so go to GameStop. You can get those, and they're one of our sponsors, right? That's a thing. Like, you can probably get that at GameStop, but use the link in our. Melissa's like marshmallow. What's happening? Anyway, I think that's enough. You guys have your drinks. You have your snacks. We've got a shorter break today, so make sure you drink a little less because you only get 5 minutes on our break.
That's
Let us
directed at
once
me, I got it.
again return to the sunset over Vengalia. I saw the eye raise,
My
but
mouse
then the
pad
music
failed.
didn't
I'm
change.
sorry. My mouse pad was being. very
Sometimes
slow
your
to
mouse pad
respond.
does that. It's fine. It happens. When last we left off, the heroes were still finishing up the recap of their time in the 3 days in the city before they left the city, because we prematurely left the city just so we could wrap up that arc before we had to go on our longer little break because of my school stuff. Anyway, during that episode, our friend Edie did some snoopins. She did some sneakins, and she ran around the town trying to find some stealthy skillsness, and she discovered Cuckoo for Cookies.
My dexterity.
And she found out the place, hey, this is the place where I can get cookies teleported to me anywhere at any time for a cost. She for now passed up purchasing the cookie subscription, but she did buy some cookies. And then she ran into a stack of barrels that were about to fall on her, but instead she was saved and picked up straight over the head of an individual. And Edie, do you remember this individual's name?
I know that Edie called him Perry. Perry?
Yes. It was Perry, yeah.
Yeah.
Perrin.
Puss?
Perry the platypus!
Yes.
And anyway,
Gaston.
Edie used the throwback line, let's get you out of those wet clothes, to take us back to the episode where she was learning to flirt and pick up somebody. And it was priceless. The rest of the group had, let's see, what did you do? You did the, what did you do? I mostly was focusing on that and remembering that. Oh yes, of course, the one thing that was the most, I'm just kidding, of course, I absolutely remembered. We returned to the Petals Dew for the one night only Sextravaganza performed by Typhane, the Temptress, the piece de resistance, as it were. The energy that was created was very, very just lovely. They ran into some other satyrs while they were there, Ko and Olo, who were from Edie's village. And there was some confusion about timelines there, but they advised Edie, hey, stuff's going on back home that's really, really kind of scary. And then there was the dance. And then there was Sinbar, who was there along with some members of the council watching this performance. And Sinbar came over to talk, and a certain tiefling, Nemea Typhane, decided to, I guess, establish dominance. I don't know what exactly her energy was towards that, but Nemea got onto Quorus's lap and seductively ate chicken wings while making eye contact and making it really weird, which then triggered some responses from poor Edie, who left, and then Nemea went outside later to find out what had happened, only to find out that, yep, Edie was sure upset about that, and Nemea had no idea why, and they kind of had some moments of talking, and it was something. There was some hearts were broken. Oh, and Alma's upset too, and she left early and kept her eyes closed and hands out for most of the time at the Petals Dew, which is a really uncomfortable way to walk around in a strip club. Anyway, I think with that, you guys then returned to bed, and then we were picking up in the morning as you guys had left the city, back at the original leaving point of Alicia had just told you, hey, I haven't seen you in so long. It's going to be good to travel together again. We are now ready to get on the road to the north. And that is where we are going to pick up.
Yeah, it's been a while. How are you doing, Alicia?
Oh, really, really good. I got picked to be a part of this this group, and when I said that it was going to be with you guys, I was super excited because I've been looking all over for you, Nemea. Did you not get any of my messages?
No, sorry.
Oh.
We were on a mission, and
Oh.
I was indisposed for a couple of weeks.
She's gonna make a perception check here to see if she sees any signs of your. She does not notice anything. Oh, well, that's really impressive that you were already doing stuff. Like you just came to the city. Seems like a couple of weeks ago. The fact that you were already doing missions. Wow, it's really impressive, guys.
We're busy people.
Clearly. Well,
Yeah.
you know what? We've got a long
Did
road
we-
ahead of us.
Did we ever get any letters that we just haven't given to Nemeas? Like, did we get letters?
Nope.
Well, okay, cool. Just making sure. I was just making sure that we didn't forget to give them to her or something, that they arrived
No.
when we were staying or something.
They might have been, but nobody ever checked to see if there was letters. So
Yeah.
Because who would write to us?
Yeah,
apparently her.
We've never had letters.
Oh no.
I do want to mention that we do not need a flashback at all for this. I am just mentioning, Dustin, I'll get you the contents of the letter afterwards, but Void, at the prompting of certain other characters, did send a letter home
Okay. There
before they were
are
heading out.
plenty of other letters that you guys had that you've pretty much disregarded the entire time you've had them. So we don't need more letters coming into play.
Dustin knows that if he wants to give us a plot hook that never gets fulfilled, put it in a letter.
Put it in a letter. And then
Well,
throw
and what-
it on the ground.
You keep accidentally giving it to me, and I can't read.
Oh no.
No, one was a message in a bottle, which applies to you, and then Edie immediately forgets about it. Several were from Nemea's former. Well, anyway, we'll come back to that. Let's get on the road. So Alicia's like, well, at least we've got a couple, some travel time on the road. It's quite the journey. We're gonna have a lot of time together.
Do we have like a cart and stuff?
There are
How-
horses, there are carts. You guys are like some of the troops. Everybody that seems to be that's going with you seems to be mounted on a horse, and there are horses that are provided for you guys as well.
It's like a caravan style thing.
It is yes and no. It is a group of troops that is moving. So there's going to be some supplies. So there's wagons that'll be hauling some supplies and stuff like that. So yeah, think military march across, but it's a smaller one. It's not like this big gigantic army.
Yeah.
But it's a good enough size to sway off random bandits and stuff like that.
And just
All right, everybody. Talk to the soldiers and, convince them of King Chorus.
yes.
Just
Long
barricade
be-
all the windows.
Long
First
may
of
he
his
reign.
name.
This is
First
how
of
we
his
start
name.
our army.
Just to verify our understanding of what's happening. They are following us north, basically to the border of the kingdom of Seison. And
It is so the village. There's this town, city-ish thing that Alma comes from. Is called Galefall, and it is like the very beginnings of the true Arctic North. It is the very end of. It's kind of almost in disputed territory of does this really belong to Seison or is it more wilderness? And so it's had some. Similar to Balantor in ways where it's a very minimal presence. They have like a militia kind of thing. Every once in a while, troops will come in, but it is still protected. It's kind of like the last outpost kind of thing before
gotcha.
being
So
truly out of there.
So the army could march there, and it's not like a declaration of war to other
Correct.
nations. Okay.
And there is no true nation in the north. It is run by independent tribes of barbarian type creatures. It is that, and that's part of the unsettling news that Sinbar had warned you guys of, that the tribes,
Them
the hordes of
unifying.
barbarians, are unifying together. Correct. Which is never
King of the
happened
North.
before.
Did we get snow clothes before we
You
left?
guys did get some warmer clothes to take with you. Yes, there are supplies for that.
They were being provided.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nice. Just making sure.
So you'll all have like heavy cloaks and coats type things and mittens and
Edie wants to pick a pretty horse.
they're all relatively utilitarian, but there are some that are like the Palomino, like the spotted ones and stuff like that. You can have
Yeah.
one of those, or if
Yeah.
you want, like, okay, there you go.
That one counts.
And you are welcome to give your horses names if you'd like as well.
No.
That's probably a good idea. Never name your pets.
Horse.
Good name. Strong name.
Are there any big enough for me, or
Yeah, I mean, you're not a giant. You're tall, but you're not like 10 feet tall. You're,
No, I'm over
some of
6
the-
foot with wings.
sure.
Like,
But some of the soldiers are also big, solid.
These would also be
individuals.
horses that
You're-
like carry plate armor. People,
Yes.
like
oh, touche. Yeah.
What one might say,
Say
you
that.
are solidly medium-sized.
if we were to put a mechanical definition on it.
There are some, yeah.
If we were to fit you
Yeah,
into a
cool.
category.
Okay.
When you're
Okay.
using large, though,
Then you're just large, so
Yep.
it's you still fit on a horse, I
you
think.
get that little blue enlarged pill.
No,
That's
I'm gonna
not.
jump on my horse. Change
Be
the
taking
subject.
charge.
Yep, I'm just changing that subject.
Has
Alright.
he ever ridden a horse?
No,
Oh no.
Awesome.
Amazing.
It's gonna go
but,
great.
but everyone else is, and they make it look so easy.
Void is gonna mount up
Make-
and be alongside Edie, just in case she needs any
Just
help.
the saddle just rotates
I was
all the way
gonna say
under,
that.
and he's underneath the horse.
Make
And
an
you guys are
animal
just like,
handling check,
"Oh."
Edie, as you mount a
I
horse
was-
with disadvantage since you've never ridden a horse before.
Oh no.
But the horse has been ridden before.
That's I do.
So never mind. Just
There's
still
some
roll the-
philosophy in here. I'm not sure what it is.
Let's not unpack this right now.
Was it disadvantage? Did you say?
Yes, please.
Oh no.
That's a 3 plus 4. That's not bad.
It's not bad, but you get on and you're not entirely sure. So you get on and you end up facing backwards because you put the wrong hoof in, and so you turn on the horse and you're like looking at everybody, and the horse's head is like, "What do you grab onto?" You see the tail, and that's
No, I
it.
just sit.
The packs. There are packs on the back of a
Yeah.
horse. There's things to hold on
And
to.
then-
You can ride a horse backwards.
Yeah. And then I feel like at some point the horse starts just walking like a crab sideways because I've confused its center of gravity, sitting backwards. Perfect. This is great. I know this isn't what everyone else looks like, but I'm pretty confident on my skills right now.
You're finding
I like
your
it.
own style.
And to answer a question in there was asked earlier, Robertables, Sinbar does indeed ride up shortly afterwards.
What?
Oh my. Edie.
Why?
I pull out palimpsest, but no.
Oh dear God. Edie.
Hi.
Hi. I'm traveling along just to kind
Why?
of see what. Well, I need to find out if my rumors are true.
Your rumors.
The rumors about the barbarians in the north. I like to keep an eye on my ears. Does that make sense? I like to keep an eye on my ears.
Okay.
I have ears that feed me information around, and I need to verify the truth. You know, if they're being honest with me. Anyway,
Okay.
I'm just along for the ride. I thought it would be fun to get away from the city for a little while.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be a lovely ride.
You know, I thought we made up.
Sorry, there's just. I was.
What
yes,
about
we
my
did
riding?
make up.
We were friendly last night. About your riding, you just may want a pad for your backside. It gets a little sore if you've never been in a horse before.
While moving, Edie wants to try and flip her legs over and back around and spin
Make
in
an
place.
acrobatics check.
Oh no.
Sinbad, have you ever had food that tastes
Yes.
mild? We're working on something, and I'm gonna need that to involve not interrupting me in the middle of a metaphor.
Somebody woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning.
I woke up
It
on the
wasn't
wrong.
me.
I-
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I will be quiet until
You
you tell
know,
me. I
it's fine. Edie, you've got this handled, and I'm just and move up a few horses.
Edie's like foot gets stuck in one of the stirrups as she goes to twist around, and she ends up flying off one side with one foot stuck, and she's about to fall onto the ground.
Sinbar
Can I make a-
uses... Okay, go ahead.
Really. I just wanted to lean over and grab her. I would have been on the other side.
Make a dex check.
Help.
Oh, that's a natural 19 for a
Woohoo!
dex check. check. So 21.
Okay, you are able to respond quick enough, and you
like,
grab her.
grab my hoof and like pull me back onto the horse.
Yeah.
And I'm facing the right way now. Thanks, man.
While everyone is looking at
You're welcome.
Edie, can I sidle up next to Sinbar's horse and
Yeah.
Make my eyes go black and try to scare the horse?
You can.
Cool. What do you want from that?
We just don't want Simba here.
Nah, I don't like this guy.
If he ever fucking invited himself into a circumstance, he was like, hey, do you mind if I join you? Rather than arriving with panache and assumptions.
That's his whole game.
Well, his game sucks, and I don't want to play it.
What? So you're just trying to you just roll intimidation, I guess.
14.
I'm going to wait to see what the horse rolls. Are you looking at him?
At the horse. No, I'm trying
Okay.
to spook his horse while he's paying attention to Edie.
He's
And Edie
looking
trying
at
to
that
not fall off
horse.
a
That
horse.
horse is amazing.
So would this be, you think, like a wisdom save? Would that be,
Sure.
or would it be more of a con?
I mean, my celestial revelation thing is charisma saving throw.
Okay. Well, that's a 6. If we're doing charisma, but you're doing intimidation. Either way, it's still not gonna. Either way, it's not gonna beat that. The horse, like, he's like, because he told he would keep his mouth shut until he was told he could speak again, and the horse just bolts off for a minute towards the front of the thing, and he takes. Let me see if he can get it under control.
Bye, Simba.
Whoops.
And with a natural 1, he does not get it under control.
Oh no!
And he goes bounding through, and Ensley falls off, and gets up and like brushes himself off, and
Did we invite him?
No.
No.
Okay.
You're muted, Void.
I was mouthing I'm not there.
Yeah. Well, let's keep riding then, I guess. Practice my... And I'm looking at whoever's, I guess, Nemea next to me and watching what she does to... like, oh, there's reins.
Did
Yeah,
anybody bring
Don't yank on it. You just want to sort of tug because it is like just like going through like the bits in the horse's mouth and how to kick it into a trot and canter. Like you want to move with it. So as the horse lurches forward, you want to rise up and then fall back down, move with the horse, or we can just walk.
And I just lean down to the horse and I never kick you ever. And I just pat him.
Oh,
And
no,
I
it's
let
okay.
go of the reins because I'm not pulling anything on his mouth. I just thought this was a
Oh,
ride. And now I'm just going to hold
Oh.
on to his mane like Haley did when she was a little kid. And just let the
Oh,
horse
what's
go where
the-
the horse wants to go. And I'm sure it follows the rest of the horses because it's like, it knows what it's doing.
What's the thing on the saddle, like at the front of the saddle?
A
Yeah.
horn?
The pommel? The pommel?
Yeah.
It is
Yeah,
the horn,
pommel.
yeah. I'm like, or you could just hold on to that, but rather than like it doesn't hurt the horse. It's like a nudge, unless you have spurs. Don't wear spurs.
I got
Um,
hooves though.
Yeah, but the back of your hoofs aren't pointy. It's you just use your heel, or you can just click your toe.
I like show you my hoof and it's like perfectly filed and it's
Immaculate.
I need
Or
little
you can just-
socks.
You can just click your tongue.
It's fine. It'll follow. I'm just patting the horse.
Can I go attempt to help Sinbar steady his horse?
You can.
So I'll ride alongside it and just do some like basic like, it's okay, you're all right.
Go ahead and make an animal handling check for yourself.
Man, 22.
The horse calms down relatively quickly, especially since it's dashed out of the way of what scared it. You are able to help calm the horse. And Sinbar just kind of looks at you.
There you go. You're back on track. You really are just an 11 out of 10 person across the board, aren't you? You can talk.
Oh, that's the longest I've gone without talking, without being asleep that I can remember. Yes, I'm a lot. I'm just trying to be something, trying to do something, to be my own person, but to not just be a son of the king. I don't know if you know what that's like.
I'm sure the specifics are different, but I have an inkling. We've gotten off on the wrong foot 3 times now. And I'm willing to blame timing. You've arrived 3 times now, right when I'm about to hopefully talk to my friends. And things have been busy and messy, and I've been busy and messy, and I just wanted to have a chat. But there's plenty of days between here and where we're going, so.
And I apologize. I didn't mean to interrupt. I was just coming to say hello. I will give you your space. I'm here, but I will be just on the road, and there's plenty of other people to talk to and other things to do. Maybe I can find a way to chip in some other. I can at least maybe cheer up the mood, sing some songs for people.
That'd be nice. I think some people could use it. And feel free to talk to whoever you want. I'm probably better off in silence anyways.
I think sometimes the silent people are the ones that have the most to say, because they think about it more. Clearly, I don't think very often before I talk.
Well, you could probably say the same thing about me. I'm trying to be different, but we'll see.
Maybe we're not so different, you and I.
Don't push it.
Okay. Handshake?
Takes his hand and then like gives it a little cup and like a kiss, very cordially. Manners, and then like does like a quick spur and like ha and moves ahead.
All right. And Sinbar will stay looking for something else to do for now, so you guys can go back.
Alicia, how come you didn't go back to the outpost?
Well, I mean, we was already in the city, after having helped bring you across to tell the story. And this is a pretty big deal that's going on right now, and I got reassigned for the sake of this mission. The king needed, well, I say the king, the council needed people who have experience dealing with the apparently the unknown, and there's very few of us who have dealt with things outside of our normal scope of random raiders or enemies of the other, kingdoms. So since those of us who have dealt with devils constitute something different, several of us were chosen to come.
And you've encountered devils before?
You were there. Remember?
Before.
No! Gods, no. That was the first time.
Okay. We've encountered them several times.
Yes.
If we tell you to do something if we encounter devils, don't question it, just do it.
It will be as you say, of course. My job is to go report what I see and to get home safely.
Good.
Will you make sure to help keep everyone safe?
Of course. I'll certainly do my best, but this is a large caravan. Much bigger than I thought.
I think there's probably 50 or so everyone with, that may not be counting people that are there for like simply like cooking or something of that nature, but everybody should be able to handle themselves if needed.
Cool. And what letters did you send? I'm sorry I didn't receive them, but
Well, the last time we talked was very rushed. It was
yeah, you were hungover as hell.
Well, I had been hung for sure, but that's not what I was. Yes, I just there was a lot that had happened, and honestly, it was new to me, and I was just trying to, I guess, work out everything that had happened, and it was all. I was just trying to see if it's not really a good in letter conversation. So maybe while we're on the road, we can have some more talk. But I basically just, I guess, wanted to see how you were, and if that was just a thing that happened that night, or if there was maybe more to it. I don't.
Oh,
There's no expectation that there's more. I wasn't sure, and I don't want to get hopes up if there is no hopes, but I also don't want to. I'm not good at this. I'm sorry.
you're fine. Look, I'm sorry if I gave you the wrong impression. I'm glad you had fun. But I don't have room in my life right now for that. I just sort of had my heart broken. I'm dealing with some personal issues. My faith has been called into question, so I've just got a lot going on, and then with the potential of devils and death around the corner, I don't think it's very smart. So
That's
I'm
all.
trying to let you down easy.
Okay, yeah, that's all very valid. You're right, and so I guess that's all there is. You let me down, easy. Not you didn't let me down. Like, that's not what I'm saying. Like God, I'm so bad at this. You informed me of what your needs are, where you're at, and so that's where we're at, I guess. And I'll just do my job, because that's exactly what I'm here for, is to do my job. And if there's nothing more for you and me, then we can maybe still be friends.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. I just don't. Yeah, I'm happy being friends.
Okay. I'll just go report to the captain then that I'm here. It was good seeing you all again.
Yeah, you too.
And she kind of lights away.
Oh, I hate this.
What?
That bottle that you have,
Mm-hmm.
I hate that.
Oh. Should I get rid of
I mean,
it?
No, it's way too fun to get rid of. But if I ever see, I don't even remember what color drink it was. If I ever see that liquid come out of it again, I'm not drinking it.
Noted.
It'll end up like.
Well, you can only tell the truth, and you told Alicia the truth. That's all you can do. If her feelings are hurt, you can't control that. She's just got her feelings. She'll get over it.
Yeah. Also, how are you feeling? You knew Olo and Co. What? That's awesome.
I didn't remember them, but they knew me.
Still, I don't remember half the people I met. I have a terrible memory.
Yeah, I kind of just pretending it didn't happen because I don't want to think about what's happening at home.
Oh.
I didn't think that I was ever gonna go home again.
Oh.
So maybe when we have.
Sorry, go on.
No, it's okay. I figured I'd go home when I was done, you know? I don't know if I'd leave again.
Leave here or leave the Feywild again?
Leave the Feywild again.
You're always welcome to come back and stay with me. Wherever that may be.
Yeah.
And you still need to show me fairies.
Yeah, of course. Of course. I just mean that I don't know. When I figured it out and got home, I figured that would be the end, right?
I don't know.
But I don't know what that means now. If bringing all of you back. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Let's worry about it another time when I don't have other things. We don't have other things to do first. Because right now I can't think about the fact that the Feywild was dark and scary and everyone's having a bad time.
Oh. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I painted this for you, but now I just feel like it's a bad idea to give it to you.
What is it?
I'm gonna pull out the eagle figurine that I got from the glowing kite, and I had secretly been painting it sort of whenever I had a bit of spare time and at night, and it is now white, and it's got flecks of purple, blues, oranges and reds scattered throughout its down and the tips of its wings and tail, and I've made it look like a white phoenix, a fire spirit from the Feywild.
It's so beautiful. Oh, this is perfect.
I thought you may be feeling a little homesick, and I didn't get you anything for your birthday, and after all you've been through, I wanted to cheer you up.
No, thank you. I really appreciate it. It's not bad to think of home, bad to think about what's going on there. So we'll just separate those two thoughts.
Okay.
I need to see Edie like scrunch her eyes up and then open her eyes. She's like, okay, in the vault that one goes.
Okay, well, here. Hands over.
It's so cute. And I grab it. It's like, I'm sure it's got like little like claw like the wings and then the little claw feet.
Yeah,
so
the
Edie,
wings are outstretched, and it does have like it's an eagle in the striking pose.
Cool. Edie like grabs and twists and grabs her hair and wraps it around like the wings and the feet, and then like puts a little knot in the bottom of her hair, so it's like now attached to a section of her hair. And then she's like, it's beautiful, thank you.
You're welcome. And shame I don't have the bird's nest in my hair anymore.
I can do that again, don't you worry.
Let's give that a rest, because I don't have any way to wash it. Yeah, would you mind watching this horse for a little bit? If you just hang on to its reins, or just let it follow you. I kind of want to stretch. I haven't been for a fly since ages, so
It's
thanks. and I'm just
And-
gonna.
No, that's all right. Edie literally just turns her head and looks at the horse while holding on to the little horn that she's got. She's just like, yep.
Literally watching. I love you so much. And then I'm gonna skyrocket into the air and just coast above.
Just leaving your horse behind.
Yep.
Okay.
Edie's got it.
Perfect. As you take off, a few moments later, a human male, very short military-style cut, studded leather armor, rides up. He's got a kind of a scruff, but it's still trimmed and styled nicely. Rides up. He's got a quiver full of arrows on his back, and he does seem to be wearing a sword at his hip as well. I am Captain Chinggis. I am the leader of this troop movement. I understand that you are the heroes.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. It is a pleasure to meet you. I received a report from this one. He kind of gestures over at drawing a blank now. God, what's her name?
Alicia.
Alicia. Yeah, I was like, why am I forgetting the name all of a sudden? From this one, but it was nonsensical rigmarole. Why don't you tell me what your understanding is of what we're possibly facing, what we're heading into, and what you understand your...
You're asking me?
Well, he wrote up who... Were you the only one there?
Yes.
Oh. Then no, he was trying to ride up to, like, if there was a grouping of you.
If we were moving in a group, we could fast forward. If we ever grouped up again, which I imagine we would, we could fast forward.
This is kind of towards the beginning, yeah. So he's trying to ride up to the group.
Okay.
At least as much of the group in one place.
I can tell you what I think is the deal, but it's not gonna
That would be
great.
amazing.
I'm all for that. If we want to, we can just keep embracing that.
It's fine. Once Nemea comes back to the horse, I imagine we all take off and like group back up together at some point. I'm spreading out, so he can come over then.
Yeah. So
And Edie stays quiet.
No, I would love Edie to speak up. This is great.
Just to make sure we understand the question, what we're doing going northward?
What I understand that you've experienced some other planar creatures. Are we likely to face any of those on our travels north? And then I also want to know what your understanding of this mission to be, so I can see how it lines up with what I have been instructed.
Well,
And again, the assignment, the report I was given from Alicia was nonsensical rigmarole. So I need to know from you what you understand this to be, so we are all on the same page.
Well, at least part of it is going to Galefall to assist the people there.
Assist them in.
Well, there's now a union of barbarians that are planning God's knows what. But they have been trifling with the village people of Galefall, and I was going to ask the king before he died for his assistance. And through favors in which I am not at liberty to discuss, we were given said army, i.e. you and everyone else here.
Well, that's good. And your involvement in this, in our order of, I guess, pecking order. What do you understand your place to be here?
I'm the one who called for it.
Okay. My understanding, our orders are to head to the town of, or to the city of Galefall, as you specified. We are to look for signs of this. You called it a union, I guess, of barbarians, and we are to help where we can and report back to the council if more assistance is needed, or if it's something that can be snuffed out. Are we likely to encounter more of these other planar beings?
There's about a 50-50 chance.
God damn you.
We either will or we won't, and unfortunately, I doubtful that I could be any more of help than that. We haven't intended to encounter any of them the times that we have, so maybe we will, maybe we won't.
Well, that is how percentages work, 50-50. If we face them, what do we need to know?
Don't be possessed. That's one factor. Another
Okay.
factor would be don't be captured and drawn into another plane of existence. And I'm gonna look at Void just to clarify that part.
How do we kill them?
If we encounter devils, specifically, and there happens to be a weird gateway with 3 chains coming out of it, 3 or more, break the chains. Step 1, get rid of the chains, because otherwise they won't die. Nothing will die. In terms of fighting the monsters themselves, if you have magic at your disposal, use that. Magical or silvered weaponry would be your best bet. Yeah. That's about it. If you don't feel comfortable getting close to them, don't. Leave that to us.
And if we do encounter devils, don't come near me.
Noted. Our troops are likely to stay in their formations as best they can. That will be the way that we can probably serve you best.
Great.
All right. Well, we have a long road ahead of us. We will be making several stops along the way to restock supplies. So our road will travel along the coast. We will stop in Fortros, then Dune, before finally the longer trek to Galefall across the rest of the kingdom. So make yourselves comfortable. Make yourselves at home as best you can. We will all share in chores around the camp as we set up and stuff, but you are welcome to set up your own section within our camp. You are not required to camp amongst us per se, but you will still share in the cooking and cleaning duties as is part of the order of things. Otherwise, feel free to approach any time if you have any questions or guidance or suggestions.
If we get to Galefall and there is like a bunch of barbarians all set on villainy, are you helping us fight them off? And if so, who has command? Are we giving orders? Is Alma giving orders? It would make sense for Alma to be doing it, but I don't really understand what's happening here.
I'm in charge of this group of troops right now. Our initial orders are to survey, to see what help can be given. If it comes to out-and-out war, we are to provide the assistance that we can. But the real responsibility here is to find out if we can strengthen, and then if more troops are needed.
Understood. Thank you. That's helpful.
And then, of course, we will defer to your knowledge and your experience, because most of us have never fought anything not mortal before.
Is this still that guy that came up before and asked us what the plan is?
Yes.
Yes,
Can I just say one thing, mister?
you may.
Alicia was there with us when the whole thing happened, so whatever report she gave you wasn't nonsensical. It was exactly what happened. Just because you're not familiar and or experienced with these types of things like we are, doesn't mean it was nonsense.
I think you misunderstood my my point. It wasn't that she gave me a report that was... There was a lot of other information included in it. There was something about I'm not the one, not having time for it. It was a very emotionally charged report. It wasn't straightforward, factual. It was a lot of filler that didn't really belong in a report. So that's why I was trying to clarify with you.
Okay. Just
Alicia
making
really
sure.
Processing that rejection through official paperwork.
Love to see it. Just don't like you talking shit about anyone, you know?
No, sorry, I was not shit talking anyone. It was
It did
just
come off that way.
Oh.
It was pretty demeaning towards Alicia, who's been doing nothing but her best and survived an encounter with devils that not everyone else can say so.
This is fair, and I will apologize to you and to her. But I generally need information, and I don't need embellishments. If somebody starts embellishing, I look at them and I say, shut the fuck up. I need information, please. I don't have time. So I apologize if it came across as abrasive. Really, I just need just the facts, ma'am.
Okay.
But I will make a persuasion check.
Came into the wrong room, motherfucker. That's an 18 plus 7.
25.
I will work on being a little more personable.
Thank you. There seems to be a lot of embellishments on what you just said as well, so.
It's okay to have preferences. You just need to actually be able to give proper critique and feedback in a way that the other person can respond to.
Yes. Yes.
That's great advice.
We just all turn away from him now, like I feel like Edie just like starts to like twist her body and like is giving eyes to everyone else to just like all just face away from him.
Yeah, I'm gonna mount my horse and get ready to go, so.
Wait, we haven't been traveling this whole
Oh,
time?
yeah, we've already been on the road.
Yeah, you're riding. He pulled back.
Yeah.
This was a conversation on horseback.
Okay,
Oh.
good. I was
Yeah,
just
you
like,
guys are all. There is a long way to go. He's not wasting time standing around talking. He is a no nonsense guy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like kind of pull on the reins a little bit just to keep going forward, just to kind of gain distance.
All right.
Cool.
The road is yours. You guys are on the road for right now. You guys, so you can talk while you ride, or we can kind of
Ride and
ride
talk.
to a stopping point, and you guys can set up your campfire, and we can do that, or we can split it and do both.
I reckon campfire is probably good because we can RP campfire.
Yeah. I did want to ask on horseback, like riding up to Chorus after that dude engages with us and we hear about the stopping. Of course, where is this orphanage? Are we going there on the way?
I mean, maybe. I didn't really plan on that. I thought maybe we'd just come back
Okay.
afterwards and catch it that way. I mean, if we happen upon it,
I'm just
you know.
I'm just making sure that I know where to put the arson kit in terms of like layering my pack,
Gotcha.
right?
Yeah. Keep it down. We'll, if we need to, we'll make do when we arrive. But,
Sure.
I mean, it is north, but a bit different north than here.
Gotcha. Okay. I thought this was sort of a two birds, one stone
So
caravan.
it is.
There's more than one north.
So Gerlach is more northwestern from where you guys are at. You guys are going straight north. Now coming back, you could travel southwestern or however you guys come back, but it's not on the way, and it probably would upset the captain or the commander if you guys decided, hey, we're gonna go take like a 2-week trip off this way to go burn down an orphanage. We'll be back, I swear to gods. But
That probably wouldn't fly. That would be an embellishment on the trip. Okay, good to know. Yeah, we can say I am curious about all of that. But yeah, we'll wait until it's relevant.
Yeah, I mean, if you have questions, I'm happy to answer whatever I can. But I think it's probably going to be a bit of a stake it out, see how things look.
Right. It's always a good idea to make sure the orphanage you're about to burn down is actually an evil one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mind looking for bits that would make good tinder.
Also that, yeah. Were you in this orphanage before?
No.
Oh.
No, this is a different one.
Okay. There's multiple. Is this a multi-stop? Are we going on tour?
No, I mean, I hope not. I don't want to go back to the one I grew up in.
Oh, so that one wasn't an evil one.
No, the one I grew up in was just
An
small
orphanage.
and fine.
Okay.
I just didn't leave on the best terms.
This may be overgeneralizing, but I imagine a lot of kids don't. Or were yours especially?
Well, I imagine most orphans don't leave the orphanage by leaving behind the dead body of their blood brother and stealing a religious artifact that they broke.
Oh, that's a lot, and it's all fascinating. I love. Yes, yeah. Real bad terms. I love it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what they think about it. I left in the middle of the night. I didn't really talk to anybody after everything happened. I just sort of left.
So how'd you find out about this other place?
Oh, that was Kyokos, my friend from there. She's the one who recommended the revenge mission.
Got it. Okay. Is there anything? Yeah, fuck it. You and Kyokos.
Yeah.
Is there more than one flame being kindled?
I mean, maybe at one time, though. I think we've discussed that didn't end on the best terms.
But water under the bridge.
Sure. I mean, who knows? You know what they say. The friends who burn down an orphanage together, stay together forever.
I'm just surprised that, with how poorly it ended, that you'd want to go seemingly on a revenge quest for her?
Well, I mean, it's not for her.
Okay.
It's for me, and she's involved. It's our old friends who were at this orphanage.
Okay. It's for both of you, just she gave you the tip.
Yeah. And this. And I pull out a dagger.
She gave you
I'm
two
supposed
tips.
to use this. Yeah, exactly. This one's for stabbing.
Okay. That's clarifying a little bit of the field here.
Good.
Yeah.
Anything else I can do to clarify, I'm happy to help. Since you're offering to help me with something that's a little, morally ambiguous.
There's bad guys, there's bad guys. We kill bad guys.
Exactly.
Nothing morally ambiguous about that.
Great. Perfect.
The ambiguously moral duo.
Well, and, I mean, if you ever need help burning down an institution representing the trauma of your past, I'm happy to help with that as well.
No, nothing to burn down over here. I already took care of that if it's done.
Well, if you need help building something in memory of your past.
That I might need it. Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, what's Chorus's passive insight?
Great question.
4.
It's gotta be higher than
11.
that. 11.
11.
Okay.
A little bit higher.
He's
Man.
not a wise boy.
Did
This
not
many.
roll great, and you still don't necessarily pick up on anything extra.
Good. My perception's 14,
Yep.
but yeah. Cool.
Cool. We canter on.
Yeah, I was gonna say, who brought the coconuts?
And this is my servant.
Just a little bit further down, I just want to pull Chorus aside real quick, sort of as we're approaching camp, or even if we're at camp now and sort of like whenever I can get a moment with Chorus. I didn't cross a line last night, did I?
Honestly, like I don't even remember.
Oh, great. That makes me feel special.
No, I'm kidding. No, you were fine. That wasn't that wasn't you. It was a persona. Unless you're trying to tell me it was you.
I mean, it was an alias.
Yeah, but I mean, I've never really spent a lot of time on stage, but from what I understand, you're not the person who's up there. You make different decisions based on your audience, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that was all one thing, and I actually kind of enjoyed it a little bit.
I could tell.
But really?
Yeah.
How?
I mean, you look like you were in your element.
Okay, thanks. But yeah, it was more after the fact. Me sitting on your lap, calling you my prey, that wasn't weird for you. I feel like I creeped Edie out, and I'm sorry if I creeped you out. It was just a whole thing.
It is not the first time I've been described as prey, nor the first time I've been hunted. Was more fun than the last time.
Okay, well, I'll take that as a win. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure that we were okay.
Always.
Great, okay. And if you ever want to learn how to dance, not necessarily like that, I just remember from the masquerade ball that you didn't know what you're doing. I can teach you, but I have to church. Don't say that last bit.
Sure, maybe sometime.
Yeah.
Just not
whenever.
Not ever been on the highest of my priorities. Many other things to learn.
Oh, and look, dancing in itself doesn't have to be a priority, but it's good footwork.
Fair, that's fair.
Well,
actually, you're not the first person who's tried to teach me to dance.
Really?
No, yeah, we, the Night Shadows, the guild, the Thieves Guild I was part of, we all taught, actually, by, a half-elf who was in the Dancers Guild. She, taught us how to be sneaky, like the footwork you were talking about. I was very bad at the dancing part. I was alright at the sneaking part.
Okay. Well, think of dancing like that. Be sneaky, light on the feet, avoid stepping on mines.
Alright. Maybe we can put this into practice sometime.
Sure. Okay. Ooh, thanks.
Yup. Good talk.
Awkward punch in the shoulder, and then continues to find firewood. Just like, and then awkwardly walks off to find more firewood.
Okay. Anything else you guys would like to cover on the road before we set up camp for the night? Then we'll take our break here as camp has been set up. You guys have had your dish duties. We'll take our quick 5-minute break so that we can come back to our campfire, recap, catch up everybody on what's going on.
Sing our campfire songs. Sorry.
Oh, God.
All right, so Melissa, if you're going to leave at the start of the 5 minutes, is the best time to do it.
Don't shave her on stream. Go get your bathroom snacks.
Go get your bathroom snacks. We'll see you guys in 5 minutes.
Bye, everybody.
And we're back, and Conlon was so close to getting called out himself because I had to be consistent. I couldn't like just do it to Melissa and then not do it to Conlon. So you're lucky that Matt stumbled with the controls for a second because it was about to get real. I was about to go, man, we had 5 whole minutes and but it didn't happen. So you know what? We were all back in time.
He was about to go Captain Chungus on your ass.
No, that's my throw. Conlon can't have it.
Full rigmarole.
So instead, he still shames you once we go live.
No, I said he almost got shamed. There's a difference.
Oh yes,
I put the word almost in front of it.
Dustin,
that's
seems that I don't like it.
With all due respect. I said with all due respect.
Ja, get out of here.
I'm sorry.
In case you are just joining us.
I like hiding under your shoes.
Matt washed a cup on TikTok. If you guys haven't seen that, you really need to go watch that. Seriously, if you guys don't follow Void on TikTok,
Some deep Vengalia lore there.
now is a great time
Real
to
deep.
do so and to see what did you call it? Something, a crime against nature?
Oh, I'd call it a war crime. It was an over. It was hyperbole though.
Yes, of course.
Wasn't that
But
bad.
it's absolutely worth watching, and especially if you know us. Like it is us. It is everything that we represent.
I long for the day when Taylor gets back on the cosplay train because there was some glorious Nemea cosplay TikToks.
Yeah.
In case you are just
I'm waiting for upgrades to arrive.
In case you are just joining us, the party has set off on an adventure. They are riding north with the troops, and they had run into Alicia, who was let down gently. They've run into Sinbar, who is accompanying them. That was a little awkward. And they have had an encounter with Commander Chungus. Not Chungus, what? Chungus!
It's totally different.
A little bit different.
Fix my notes.
Yep. And he kind of they've discussed the outline of what's happening, where they're going, and what's going to be the role of everybody in the journey. Night has settled in. Sinbar approaches as you guys have set up camp. Would it be okay if I join you? I will just listen if that's okay. I can leave.
Of course,
Sinbar.
says nothing but just glares at him.
Void, why did you have to say he had to ask? It's worse. It's worse
It
when he
is.
asks.
I regret everything. It is. Sinbar, with all due respect, first night to ourselves. It's
Gonna go.
It's been a
And he just
day.
walks away.
Thank you, sir. Oh, actually, before you go,
Getting conflicting messages here.
I know I am just mixed messages all over the board here. But
He did say before you go.
before you,
That's
I
not
did.
mixed.
That's fair. That's a good point, Edie. A bit of a consolation prize. If you're looking for any sort of confirmation to those rumors that you've been hearing, there's a soldier around here named by the name Alicia Kendrick. I think she could offer some valuable information.
Okay, I'll go talk with her.
Just if she starts to get personal, just get her back on topic.
Oh, okay. Anything else I need to know about her before I go?
Oh, ask her about Nemea.
I was very
Why?
well, man. If ever there was a karmic moment.
All right.
I thought
Well,
you said we were okay.
Oh, we are. This is how I treat you when you're my friend.
Yay, me?
Sure.
But again, before you leave, Sinbar, sorry, do you not trust your sources?
I believe the phrase is trust but verify. I like to make sure that they're staying reliable. Sometimes money talks, and most of my sources are reliable. It's not a money thing, it's a relationship that we've established, but some of them you still never know. And when you show up to verify, they're more likely to continue giving you good information because they know you may show up sometime to confirm it, and then it all stops.
That's true.
Is a little information worth risking your life for?
Information is the most valuable form of currency there is. I don't know if you truly understand that. It weighs nothing. It can be spent in a myriad of places. It's always worth more than coin to the right person. It can get you in places, it can get you out of places. It's always wanted by someone. And
Okay.
being
Thank
wanted
you.
by someone. Oh, sorry. All right, I'll
Oh,
leave.
The temptation
Sorry,
to
I
say,
didn't-
yes, you're correct, no one wants you.
Oh,
So strong.
Conklin!
He's referring to
But
his
Chorus wouldn't
father.
say that.
Damn.
Does he walk away? I'm just making sure
Walk-
before I say
he's-
it next
he
thing.
like kind of does that. He kind of like does the like, starts walking away, like making sure. Okay, I'm gonna go. Waiting for any more
Yeah,
before he goes.
No,
it's Alicia.
You've done,
Okay,
you've
okay.
done this to yourself, Dustin,
Okay.
by having someone that we hate back.
He's such a good guy.
I don't.
He's not. He's a
I don't
scheme.
hate him.
He might be a good guy, and that is why Void has gotten enough of an insight on him to know he's a good guy at heart. But man, you put chocolate at the center of like bittersweet toffee and too many layers, and so it's just like there's too much to chew through. I don't have time for this right now.
You know what's really funny is I don't remember why we don't like him. I just remember we don't like him.
He
He's literally done nothing wrong to you.
No,
guys.
our first
He
first
has-
interaction with him was at the friggin' Blushing Donkey, and he immediately hit on both Edie and Nemea and did not give Chorus or
Oh,
Void the
yeah.
time of day.
That's right.
And so
Yep,
instantly
okay.
both of us were like, hey, fuckboy, get ready to be hated
right.
mutually by us two forever.
Really the worst people to have on your bad side, too. Truly.
Absolutely worst possible first greeting, and only cemented further when he could not remember our names at first.
Cool. Yeah, all right. Thank you for reminding me why. I
You're
hate this
welcome.
man.
Oh, he hates him.
I'm brushed up on the Sinbar lore.
Oh, I feel bad for the guy.
Don't.
No, I
He
don't.
could take it.
He was
He was starting to win me over at the end there. It's true what he says about secrets, if long-winded.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
So far, his information seems to be the only concrete thing with regards to the village. I don't even know if I trust the soldiers anymore.
Yeah.
I guess that's why we're going, so we can see ourselves, right?
It's not a matter of them coming, it's a matter of I'm worried they're going to leave as soon as they see there's not a problem.
Why do you think they would see that there's not a problem if there theoretically is a problem?
Well, I'm certain the captain has his reasons for it. I'm just afraid that he won't see barbarians when we get there. He'll say there's no need to stay, and then he'll just up and leave. Go on to the next important mission.
Well, then we'll stay.
Mm-hmm.
Or we go on ahead and provoke the barbarians
Make
so that they are
sure.
definitely there.
Make sure there's some barbarians to see. This is why Chorus
Wouldn't that
should be king.
endanger?
Also, as a reminder, there's other things that you guys are supposed to be accomplishing there. for
Yes,
the
we-
king. Okay, I just wanted to make
yeah,
sure that you
but
guys remember.
no one. We are doing this group actually maintained a secret in that conversation, and I'm so proud of them. So we're not going to break that.
I just wanted to make sure that you guys remembered because we
Yes.
hadn't really talked about that for.
We just
Yeah.
won't
It's
let
been a
them
long
go
time.
until it's fixed, Alma. We just won't let them go.
We can be persuasive.
Or violent.
Mm-hmm.
I count that under persuasion. Aggressive negotiations.
General Kenobi.
Hello there.
By the way, Edie, is everything okay? I feel like I hardly saw you over the last 3 days.
Yeah, I was around.
Anything?
Doing what?
Yeah, anything
I was
cool
just
happen?
around. I was just in the rooms and chilling. I found that cuckoo for cookies,
Oh,
the delivery service.
Is that where the white chocolate caramel cookie came
Yes.
from?
That's where they came from.
wait, did we
I
actually
forgot
get
to
any?
tell you that part. No, I did tell
Yeah,
you
we got
I
them.
gave you the cookies.
Okay.
But I forgot to tell you about the cuckoo for cookies part. I just gave you cookies.
Also, you never really elaborated of why they were smushed.
I fell on them.
I can only imagine.
Kind.
I can
Yeah, I,
only
like,
imagine
got-
the heartbreak.
Well, I've just been practicing my sneaking. And I've been running around and doing stuff and practicing kicks and she does like shadow boxing in place for like a few seconds. And I mean, if you could quantify it, you could tell that she got a bit better in her dexterity skill.
I suppose that explains you jumping on my back to Pedalstick.
Yeah. So that's what I've been doing. But the delivery service was too expensive. Guys, there was way too much permission. Can you even guess what they wanted to charge me?
In this economy, I can only imagine.
It is teleportation
500 gold pieces.
per delivery.
I can't remember.
Oh, that's still a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
I
lot.
didn't even have that on. Wait, I probably did because I have the gold.
You are loaded.
But yes, but I have a lot of it in the bag. But
Mm.
I have a lot of money on me. I only have 150 in the bag and I have over 1,000 on me. Trying to be sneaky by getting rid of my bells, but instead it's just like jingling of gold
Jingling
coins.
gold bursts. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. Too much for right now, I think.
One day, maybe.
One day. Maybe after we buy a house. So then we should check in with North when we get back and see how his property search went.
Just
Yeah.
question to the group, and I hope this is not a rude question. Is everyone feeling okay about living in Seison semi-permanently? Permanently, if it's a house? Building that
Oh,
we're
we're
living
gonna
in?
get a bar, a business.
Well, right, but we're sleeping there, right?
But like, only when we're in town though, right? And then just get into profits?
Yeah, that's kind of how more I was looking at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
Not
like,
to
you know,
stay
like a
there.
timeshare where
I'm
we
not-
get to use it. Like an Airbnb, we use it and then rent it out when we're not using it.
That must be a
A
Feywild
bare
thing.
B&B.
Yeah, Airbnb sounds
Bear B&B is
very-
completely different. I am familiar with that.
Whoa.
That's a club.
Airbnb, it's that one bed and breakfast owned by an Air Genasi.
Mm, I've
Ah.
not been there.
Right.
Yes, it's a
So
bed and
he's got a
breakfast.
couple all around the kingdom.
Gotcha.
Gotta watch out for those scrying stones that are hidden in the bathroom.
Yeah. Gotta do the fingertip
No.
test on the mirrors.
Yes. But that's what I was thinking. It's more like a spot that we can use when we want to, but then it's in making us money while we're not there.
Okay.
Which means I don't have to. Glares at chorus.
Oh, I just assumed you'd be performing in our bar. Once we had it.
No, I can't compete with H.E.R.O.E and Olo and Co. Eurexis.
So I should
I
tell
might
you
have-
that the
I might have the
poll
quality,
isn't
but-
necessary.
You did what?
I said I shouldn't have told North that a poll was necessary.
Yeah, did you tell him about the ceiling requirements? Like making sure that the rafters are exposed?
Yeah.
and- Yeah.
Yeah, well, and he's looking for one that has a nice sturdy pole right in the middle.
I want it to look like an old-timey saloon. This is Haley talking, but she's sick, so she sounds still like Edie. But I want it to look like an old-timey saloon where you've got like the balcony that's on the inside. That's all got all the rooms, so you can still see downstairs. That's what I would like.
Where the working girls hang out.
And just one big pole right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
I regret telling you
Solid.
guys everything.
But we'll build the bar around the pole, so you don't have to worry about it.
Maya, in all honesty, it was genuinely good to see you in high spirits and, I mean, sort of
Harsh
just,
physicality too.
yeah, being yourself in a non-death
Mopey.
way. Well, I was gonna say trying to
I'm not
survive death.
mopey.
You are a little.
Am-
dear.
I mean, I get it. You.
Sponge. But you were just like tortured in jail for so long.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that you're not allowed to be mopey. A lot of shit goes on, but
Yeah.
it is nice to see you in your element.
Thanks.
I think that's the most
Um,
confident I've seen you without you being drunk.
Or engaged in battle.
Right. That's what I mean. Is that it was always like, oh, we're fighting for our lives. It's death defying, and I have to use the thing that I hate, but still looks good and is capable of doing it. Like it was just kind of like a bad with the good. This was just all good, as far as I can tell.
I mean, Nemea the performer and Nemea the throat ripper, both equal levels of in their element.
Honestly, if you rebranded Nemea the Throat Ripper, could work for both.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like that.
Nemea the throat goat.
Oh God.
I don't
Why
think
is
you're
this
allowed
actually
to
not a
say
shit?
that. And Edie hands, he's like, I don't think you're allowed to say that. And she passes you a shot.
satyr slur.
Oh wait.
Throat
You
goat.
poured a shot.
I poured 5 shots.
Are they from the bottle?
Yes?
Oh,
Oh,
God.
no.
Here we go.
Oh,
Well-
this is my first time doing it! Yay!
Hold on, no. I think we need to, before we do this, we need to go back to the idea that throat goat is a slur to satyrs, because that's
slaters?
Yes.
objectively hilarious.
That is hilarious.
That's exactly why I said you're
Yeah.
not allowed to say that.
Mhm.
I am so excited.
Oh, sorry, Edie. It's an acronym for greatest of all time. It doesn't mean like.
I have not got to open
Whatever.
this
And I
this
give you
list
the
in
shot.
so
I
long.
like, I almost shove it
Edie.
into your mouth.
So roll the D100.
I'm
I
so
think this
scared.
might be
Oh,
something
that's
we
a
should
deep
do at our
one.
bar. Is have
This
Edie
bottle?
forcefully.
Yes.
Wait, do we see Edie pulling this bottle out, or
Oh,
are we
of
like
course we
talking?
do.
Edie's like,
What's
Yes.
Edie, you're doing it very openly.
So while everyone was talking, I had just gotten like all of the
So-
glasses out and poured everyone a glass, put the bottle away, and then when Chorus made that comment, she passed the first shot to Chorus.
Were you trying
and I got
to
a
do it-
27.
Okay, so nobody's passive is going to be enough to notice that.
I
No.
would say
Oh,
I wanted.
That was for the D100.
Oh, the
So
D100.
you wanted me to
Oh.
do a stealth?
Stealth roll to see if anybody knows, or sleight of hand.
I will say,
Sleight of hand.
could I have
That's
advantage on perception against that, because I was trying to ask Edie a question right before that popped
I will let
off.
you actively roll perception against her sleight of hand.
Okay. What was it? Sleight of
Well,
hand?
because
Plus 17.
otherwise, how would you have had advantage on a passive skill?
Because I would have been actively looking like at her to where, like, if she's bringing a bottle out, it's not like she's
well,
behind
that
a
would just let you roll, and the
wall.
rest of us use our passive.
That's what
yeah,
I'm doing.
sure,
That's what I
fine,
told her.
okay. I don't see it.
What'd you roll? Because I don't know what she rolled yet.
She rolled 17. I rolled lower.
17.
Okay.
I wouldn't have noticed with a passive.
Passive, I
So
didn't
in the
notice.
moment that you were like you looked away briefly and she pulled it out. Who's this one going to?
Poured 5 shots.
Chorus. 27.
All right. That's good that you gave this to Chorus. Oh wait, no.
Does Chorus drink it?
Absolutely.
So the drink is black with red spots inside it. It is made from cinnamon bark and demon's blood. This is called demon's blood. If any other creature other than a fiend, a tiefling, or a devil drinks this, they take 1d10 necrotic damage. So, Chorus, you take... Where's my d10?
I have resistance
I was about to say.
necrotic
Yeah.
damage.
You
Not the
take
worst.
7 damage halved to 3.
Oh,
You
my
also need to
71
make
health.
a con save.
Oh
What?
boy, that might be dangerous.
No, you should be fine. This is really low. That doesn't mean anything.
Have you seen us roll?
I rolled a
Yes.
7.
You fail. You only needed a 10. You are poisoned, and you will take 1d4 poison damage every hour. You
Sorry.
roll a 1d6 to determine how many hours you are affected by the poison.
I will heal you.
Amazing.
I will roll it. Actually, you won't. 5 hours. While poisoned, you cannot be healed. Wait. The creature cannot heal while poisoned by the drink. If the creature falls unconscious, the poison stops until the creature is awake. The creature can still be stabilized. So you will take 5 poison every hour. Or no, it was for 5 hours. You're going to do 1d4 poison damage. You take 4 poison an hour for 5 hours. You'll be fine.
I'm sorry.
Why did I get rid of Lesser Restoration?
I have
Should've
lesser
kept that
restoration. Do not worry.
All right, what's the next drink?
That looked like that hurt. Sorry. Here, Nemea.
What'd you roll on hers?
It's fine.
Do you want to drink?
Of course.
I got
keep
a-
his guts out.
55.
25.
Is there any
This-
chance I can do lesser restoration on chorus?
Oh, just let the drink take its effect. You're fine.
Okay.
I mean, you can, but let's wait till we get the drinks out. This is a dark purple drink with small silver bubbles emerging constantly. It's called Planar Guide. It's a hallucinogenic drink concocted of tentacles obtained between space and time by some warlock of the Great Old Ones. Upon drinking this, roll a d4 for me, Nemea.
Good God, that's exactly what Nemea needs.
I'm sorry.
Hallucinogenic.
What's the roll again?
By a fucking eldritch being.
This could be very interesting. So
Oh,
roll for me,
God.
please.
Fuck. I'm sorry.
This could be very good, or it could be very bad.
4.
Man, gross tentacles.
All right.
Alicia.
This could have been
Nope.
Your mind is teleported to the plane of Gaia for 1 minute. Your consciousness returns to the collective unconscious that is the world you live on. You gain some epiphany on your current adventure that you would only know with a 20 plus knowledge check.
Ooh, neat.
I will send that to you privately.
Okay.
Ooh.
Nice.
Spoke to God.
Not just God, fucking Mother Earth over here.
Yeah.
Nemea's just
Amazing,
gone
okay.
full like Earth Girl.
So Chorus just immediately retches. Nemea passes
Out-of-body
out.
experience.
has a religious
Vanishes
experience.
for her brain vanishes for a minute and she comes back really into crystals.
Yep.
Alma, would you like a drink?
No, thank
Fuck,
you.
Robert. She went to Burning Man. It's such a good.
It's a good joke.
After seeing Chorus like bombing all the contents in his guts, and then seeing Nemea having a trip beyond comprehension. Edie, is this safe to drink?
Not always. And I just got a 99, so Alma's not drinking it. So she checks in with Void.
No, thank you.
Yeah. And she just takes the shot.
All right, so this is a gold one. This is called a Brimosa. 2 freshly squeezed oranges from a local orchard mixed with a pint of mead. You get, to restore health, roll 4d4, then divide by 4. And you get that
Fully
many hit
healed.
points. I'll say you can have those as temporary hit points.
Hey.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
I mean, it's the
I'm
end
in
of
a
the
long
night,
rest
so
In case we
now.
spar.
Oh yeah.
You know,
So just
who
in
knows
case.
what's going to happen with the other
Was it
alcohol?
4d4?
4d4, and then divide that in half, and that's what you get.
How many,
Now
how many
I'm
hit points did I
tempted.
lose?
You would lose.
You're going to
what?
lose a total of 20.
Yeah.
20. I'm just gonna take it out for now, so I remember.
Now I'm
So
somewhat.
I got
tempted
4
to drink
temporary
it.
hit points.
I will say,
Okay.
Alma, don't take my cautiousness as an indictment of the bottle. It can be fun.
Yeah, last time it got a little weird though.
There's still 2 shots left.
Chorus will take another one.
Okay.
I gotta get a good effect.
I'll hold the other glass, and I'm just gonna watch Chorus
43.
first, just to see.
What is 40? Okay, so 43 is... How many temporary hit points did you end up getting?
4.
Okay. This drink ranges from clear lavender to deep red. So you kind of see it like fluctuating in colors depending on like how you're holding it in the light. This is of halfling origin. This is a fermented juice of berries, honey, and spices. They are regional and seasonal variations, each with family variations, lightly alcoholic. Berry is called Blairy. Blairy, B-L-E-R-R-Y.
Berry. It's just
Nope.
named Berry.
Nope, it's Blairy. Is usually drunk to refresh rather than intoxicate, though in quantity the latter can be accomplished. Anyway, you are refreshed, energized, and usually somewhat cheered. It intoxicates like a standard lager, and it takes at least a pint to get the average halfling buzzed. So it's just nice and refreshing. It's kind of like drinking a White Claw.
Nice.
Very nice.
I guess
Chorus,
they-
are you
White
or
Claw.
Colin? Are you also laughing at White Claw being the go-to? Refreshing.
Yes, yeah. My experience with White Claws is not.
Not
I more
that.
meant as far as the level of alcohol. Like
No,
it would
I
take-
get you.
takes a
Yeah, I
while
just-
to get that that buzz on.
Alma, do you want the shot? Otherwise,
Hi,
I'll-
Raiders, welcome in.
Hi, Raiders.
We're just drinking. No,
I
we're
do-
not. Well, I mean,
Well,
to each their own.
Edian, how was that conversation? Alma, are you feeling all right after everything?
well, I think some liquid spirits are somewhat in order, and I'll down the shot.
As she downs the shot, I lean over to Void and I just say,
She hasn't told me yet.
Void just like nods and is going to lean in and whisper to Edie, "How are you doing? You seemed a little irritated last night."
Talk about it later, okay?
Okay.
She's sitting right there.
As her.
Still in the out of body.
I was about to
is,
say,
yeah, in the
who-
out of
As
body
soon as you
experience.
say that,
Who-
she's right there.
Who is? I look
What?
at Alma, who's currently in the quantum state of we don't know what's going to happen to her, and Nemea, who's conked.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, okay, yes. Chorus is right there.
As he's vomiting
Yep.
poison
Black
and
and red
drinking
chunks.
this like White Claw at the same time.
All right.
But
We're-
I
just-
Whoa.
promise to talk
But
to
you feel
that
better
later.
after drinking the White Claw thing because it's refreshing. Every shot. Oh god. Take a little
and
more.
I got a 21 for Alma.
I can't wait.
Me either. This is my
Okay, Edie,
Sorry.
in that case, that's fine. Just remind me to punch Sinbar later.
What for?
Oh, I was going to ask you earlier on horseback, but he strode
right
up
there.
at the nick of time.
It
So
wasn't
this
'cause of
drink
him.
is blue with dark swirls. It's called Warlock's Wasted Patron. Burns all the way down, but has an amazing aftertaste.
Ooh.
Those who drink this can use Mage Hand at will for the next 24 hours.
Well, nice.
Whoa.
Cool.
Cool.
Very cool.
So
Do
if
you have
you didn't
Mage
have
Hand
Mage Hand,
otherwise?
you do now.
I
I don't
do
think so with a cleric. I don't think so.
I don't have access to Mage
Yeah.
Hand.
I feel
So
like
it'd be
now
funny
is
to
just
see
a
how that actually
permanent
just
part
happens.
Now. Like it just follows you around like a little hand.
For 24
So-
hours.
So, do I have to summon it, or it's just
You
there?
you can use this spell for 24 hours now.
Gotcha.
At
You've
will.
got the cantrip, yeah.
So till tomorrow night in game, whatever that looks like.
Whoa, that was.
You okay,
Oh.
Nemea?
Yeah, I just had an out of body experience. That was weird.
Did they?
Chorus vomits in the corner and goes, I think I'm having an out of body experience myself.
Well, you're having a body out
No.
of experience.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
I think
definitely
you'll-
coming out of the body.
Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. It's the roll of the dice.
Alma, pick a number between 1 and 10.
8.
I rolled an 8.
Hey!
Hit me up.
What?
You want
Hit me up.
another?
You want another one?
Yep.
Okie dokie.
Alma had a 1 in 10 of getting the number, and I bloody rolled it. So,
Anything particularly
Oh, yeah.
enlightening on your journey across the mental stars?
I don't know. It was a new vision that I don't usually have. I don't think it means anything, but we'll see.
Neat.
Yeah. You got that shot ready, Edie?
Yeah, 74.
All right, that is.
What does it look like as I pour it out?
Lime green. Made from wormwood root, but not sweetened like liquors. Go ahead and make a con save for me, please, Nemea.
This is just a full shot of absinthe.
Yep.
This is called Green Fey.
Oh boy!
Like I said.
It's alright. My con save is pretty good.
On our favorite rocket shift.
Con save 11.
Oh god. You start vomiting. And,
Damn it!
and you are going
to the
to
club.
suffer a level of exhaustion for this will be for the following day, a certain
It's
amount of
Nemea's
hours.
favorite thing.
You suffer
No.
one
If it's
level
not
of
possession, it's
exhaustion.
exhaustion.
You suffer one level of exhaustion for 5 hours the following day. So it does not, your long rest will not cancel it tonight. It'll be 5 hours and then you'll be fine tomorrow.
I'm sorry.
Nope, it's
You
fine.
should've
I asked
stuck
for
with the
this.
one.
I should have. Ugh.
I put the bottle is away. I had put it away before Nemea's shot, but I did put it away directly after Nemea's second one.
I'm not asking you again, Alma.
I'm just wondering why you asked me in the first place, dear.
I thought it would be fun.
Are you rethinking that statement?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna take this moment to pull Void to the side while everyone's vomiting.
I'm just like rubbing Nemea's back at this point just to try and help.
In between her wings.
Yeah. I just bring Void over to the little side, a smidgen, and I just say,
I'm okay. I got upset last night, and I told Nemea that. But I'm fine.
She upset
It
you?
was just... Yeah. I mean, I saw you see me,
Mm-hmm.
and you saw me see you, so I think you know.
Yeah, I didn't know if you wanted to talk about it in the moment. Plus, I felt rather... I don't know, I think we both had a bad night.
If she likes him, she can like him. That's all good. I have taken a big step back from my feelings over the last little bit, and it's fine.
I think I'm
Just
in the
didn't think
same
it would
spot.
hurt so much, you know?
Yeah. It
Like a
sucks.
twinge in here.
she points to her heart.
Yep, I can change a lot of shapes, but I can't get rid of my heart.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't want you to. So big and lovely.
Oh. Thank you, Edie.
That's alright.
Also want to remind you guys, this is our recap episode, so let's maybe jump to that at some point.
you bring in someone to ask us for the recap. Otherwise, we're RPing. You can't stop us.
I was trying, you kicked him away from the campfire.
Find someone we like.
You sent him
Wait.
away to the only other person that you guys know.
Don't we need more time on the recap, don't we?
No. We can smash it out.
I've already recapped like everything for Alma a couple episodes back. I can do it again super fast.
But this is like you guys sharing memories of like, hey, how did we meet kind of thing.
Anyways,
This is a beach episode.
beach episode.
Without the beach.
So,
You're on the coast.
do you said take a step back away from your feelings. Does that mean you have no feelings at all anymore, or just you're just trying to ignore them.
Trying to ignore them.
Okay.
But they're... It's not... It's okay, because it's not like there's anything making it, happen anyway. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like they're big feelings. So it's not like I have to push down big feelings.
If you say so.
I say so.
Okay. As someone who can't do anything about what's going to happen, I'd say if you have any feelings at all, act on them.
I'll keep that in mind.
Until then, probably just gotta snuggle with you for a little while.
That sounds good to me.
Can't. Yeah. Never mind. I'm being no fun. Let's go. Let's go back.
I mean, I wasn't very fun just then, so if you want to talk about something, we can talk about something. But if you want to talk about it later, we can talk about it later.
We've talked about what we can. Oh,
Just
except
know you've got a big place in my heart. And I got lots of space for you. So anytime you need me, I'm there, okay?
thank you, Edie. I missed you these last 3. I meant that. Like, wasn't this fun romping around without you jingling about somewhere?
I'm jingling about now.
Good.
Just needed some space.
Hug?
Yeah, big one. And Edie jumps. So her head is higher than your head. And you don't get a head full of horns, hopefully. And wraps her legs and arms around you. It
I
gives you a big
managed.
squeeze.
I managed to roll a decent strength save, so I catch you instead of falling over.
Nice.
And then just to hug you and like bring you back to the campfire, still hugging.
Yeah. Perfect. Then sit down, and I'm just like a koala.
Chewing on eucalyptus.
Did you grow me some hair, did you? No. I'm like a goat, just like...
Mm-hmm.
No.
I can
That's like
sprout
a goat.
leaves if you need.
You can sprout leaves. I feel like that would just hurt if I
It would
ate
hurt.
you.
It would physically
What
hurt.
about, what
just to
about
be
your
clear.
armor? Your armor could probably do that.
Oh yeah.
You've got that bark skin armor, Edie.
I never thought it could do more than just be.
Why not? We can have fun with that.
Like, grow
For
some
flavor,
snacks
for
for
flavor, you can
myself.
grow some. Yeah, you can grow some like. They would be non-nourishing, but they could be like chewing gum.
That's fine. None of the donuts that I've actually been spending real money on have been nourishing or doing anything, so it's fine.
Amazing.
I love that. That is.
Oh yeah, I grow some leaves out my shoulder cuff thingamajiggy. And they sit to the side, and she turns her head. She's like, I wonder if this will hurt. And she just... Does it hurt? It's grown into me, so I don't know what
No,
the
it's
feel
still
is.
growing from the bark itself, the armor.
Okay.
It doesn't hurt at all. There's like you feel a little like pulling, but it does. There's no pain sensation with it.
That's a weird feeling, and I won't do it again, probably. But it's
A few
good to
minutes later, Commander Chingus walks over. Do you mind if I sit with you?
Sure, just don't go over there. Or over
Oh.
there.
Are you guys?
Can we scan for like a 20 to 25-year-old, maybe like late 20s even, like adorable NPC that has like a cool voice and maybe
You just named
a
pretty
better
much my-
name and
You just named like everybody in my command.
I'm just joking. Ignore everything that I just said. I was just being a
Absolute
dickhead.
shade on poor
Perfect.
Chungus here.
Yeah, of course you can join us.
I just thought maybe we should get
I mean,
better
it-
acquainted.
yeah,
since
An old
we're gonna be
man would love to join a group of youngsters.
on-
Join
Old?
us.
How old do you think I am?
I don't know, like
Mm.
56?
I'm 27.
Whoa,
poor thing.
you've been working hard.
You look terrible.
What the actual hell?
We are
None of that
excellent
is
at
canon.
first impressions.
Yes, it is.
We
What
had,
did Edie drink? I don't know.
we all had a little something to drink.
Would you like some?
Sure, I'll take a drink.
Oh.
No, you need to sign this
Uh,
waiver first.
But I thought we should get a little better acquainted since we're going to be on the road together for so long.
Mhm.
Maybe you could tell me a little bit more about yourselves and how you all
Sort of like a
became
recap.
heroes. Yeah, I mean, just a brief, like Cliff Notes version. Cliff was my old transcriber. He took notes of all my campaigns, and he would just highlight like the highlights.
Hmm.
Really, the top points of each moment.
We had a guy
Really?
like that. Named him Spark.
Oh, good. But yeah, if you could just give me like this, just that abbreviated. I would just like to know like your qualifications. What makes you heroes, or as it were.
We saved.
Now he waits for his drink.
We saved Ballantor, rescued a kid, rescued an underwater community,
Killed a
freed an
hag.
island.
Okay,
Yeah.
I need a little more. Okay, my cliff notes. I mean, I still need some detail, not like
It all begins at the dawn of time.
At a sunset.
I send a message to Void, and I say, should I give him the orc's blood?
Oh. I mean, it technically did all start with that, so yes. I think so.
He won't remember the recap, but our
recap.
wonderful listeners will.
Cool. I squirt out one shot of orc's blood.
Oh, that's right. You put it in like a water skin, didn't you? Oh, no.
And I put that into the shot glass.
All right.
And I hand it to him.
Orc's blood. Haven't had any of this in a while.
Hey,
You know.
maybe that's why you look older.
He's fine. He's. Oh,
In all seriousness,
you never get used to the thickness.
I had to like roll it out like toothpaste.
Yeah.
From the
Wow,
water.
down with the thickness.
down with the thickness.
Wah.
In a different circumstance,
No.
it's a good quality, but not in a drink. Well, it all started. Basically, way long ago, on back in the month of plenty, Nemea, two gentlemen that aren't with us anymore, myself, and then Edie, you came in just as the undead showed up, and we
Is that when you guys all met?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you came in very quickly after it all sort of started.
Very nice.
So we fought off a bunch of undead, which we would later find out were the result of a weird little gnomish necromancer circus runner. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Ingratiated ourselves to Magister Aaron, who then threw a party, and there was a time loop.
It was Aaron, by the way.
Aaron, thank you.
It's not Aaron. Hey, Aaron.
Okay, Chungus.
Shut up.
Do you want us to recap or not?
All right, sorry. I just wanted to correct the name. I love you.
So there was a time loop dinner party in which that was after one of our members got assassinated. This is the whole 50-50 thing, Alma.
Oh, okay.
Then one of our members was absconded away with by the fiend who had impersonated Magister Aaron. After that was all sorted, we met Chorus, right? That was when we met you, before we went off to the Pearl Island to fight some hags, dealt with Vanessa, who recently came back into our lives, much to Nemea's chagrin.
Who's Vanessa?
old yucky sea witch. And Void like shakes the bag of holding, knowing it doesn't really do anything, but just like cathartic, shaking up that little jar that she's in right now. So yeah, we went off to an island. There were hags. We beat them up. There was a sea witch. We beat her up. And then once we got back, that was where we came up with our name. Well, I said it sort of out of pocket, and everyone else kind of went along with it. Edie got me a new prayer book, which I've just recently finished filling out. Took me a while. And we saved the kid. That was the part you were talking about, Nemea. That was our first run-in with the devils at a portal. Closed that portal off by making a tree grow and then ungrow. Got that bandit dude to admit to being a piece of shit and sent him to prison. Void like very clearly knows what is next in the story, where Arati was found dead, but completely bypasses it and just skips to saying, and then we went northward to H.E.R.O.E.S. That was where we thought some of the undead might have come from. There was a murder house. Killed those halflings because they were shitty, weird.
You said a murder house.
A murder house. We fell asleep thinking that it was totally safe to camp out there, and then they put us into weird little torture cells of various.
You know, your typical murder house. You never been adventuring on the road, and you go to sleep and wake up in a chamber of sorts where they're gonna torture you in various ways, do experiments, that kind of thing.
I guess I've stayed at different inns, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You never. That was the time Edie almost got bisected, and the first time that we saw Chorus naked.
The first time.
Not the last.
Not the
I
last.
see.
Nope.
And then he kind of like does a little glance down.
Eyes up here.
Hey, eyes up. Yeah.
Yeah, come on. Nemea's kept it very respectful during that
I'm
very
actually
strange
gonna
time.
use Mage Hand to actually grab the guy's face and just direct it upward.
You didn't like move his face. It was just like the eyes, like the,
Or instead just kind of go,
just poke him there.
Yep.
yeah, like kind of snap.
The mage hand snap that he
Yep.
can't see. He just hears snapping.
No, you can see Mage Hand.
Oh, can you? Okay, it's in
The
Unseen
one you
Servant.
can't see is the Arcane Trickster version.
Is the arcane trickster, yeah.
And probably unseen servant.
Yeah, but that's a different spell.
Yes, it is. Okay.
Anywho.
Perfect.
Murder House. We then, man, the whole, it gets dark here. Then we got to H.E.R.O.E.S, which was on fire and filled with undead, because
That sounds terrible.
a weird little necromancer decided to make circuses with an undead, and got in over his head. Ended up resurrecting, necromantifying a beholder, which we then had to kill, of course.
God.
Yeah, a lot of killing. We seem to be a hammer with plenty of nails. Got rid of the undead in the town. Feel free to chime in if I'm forgetting stuff. There was that Dragonborn showed up and hauled him away after we had a very brief trial. It was all on the up and up for that little doorback, sir. And then we went north to Brittlebane.
We lost 2 companions.
Yes.
The devil showed up again.
The Rakshasa.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, we were chased by a Rakshasa for
What?
a
So
little
you're
bit.
down 3 companions now?
4.
Or
4.
An assassination and 3 abscondings.
abductions.
Yeah.
That is different than 50-50.
Oh,
Well,
I mean,
it was,
is it-
but the 50-50 was before Alma joined us.
mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh wait, does it balance out again?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that depends
Just-
on what happens to you.
Just accept it. Don't question it. We saved H.E.R.O.E.S. The water source was also poisoned.
Mm-hmm.
Managed to cure that. Then we went to
Wait, we gave the
no.
gnome to a weird dragonborn guy that we met after we cut off his hands and then killed him and then brought him back to life, I think. Did we resurrect him?
I think we just he was like unconscious and bleeding out, and we
Okay.
healed him up a little bit.
Just goes to prove how powerful Edie's magic is.
Mm-hmm.
Not that she was comfortable doing it. Sorry, Edie.
That's okay. I had forgotten until now.
Oh, then forget we said anything. I will.
Brittlebane.
Oh, we've lost 5 companions.
Yeah, we hadn't gotten to that part. So we went to Brittlebane and found a new friend that had a weird insect death god cult following her.
She joined up for a little bit, trying to get back to her temple.
Yeah, Adriel, that's right. I'm a little foggy on that period since that was when I sort of
Disappeared.
stayed behind. But yeah.
Anyway, her markings were starting to warm up, so she came with us to Seison, but on the way we saw and overheard a fight, which was where Alicia and her troop were fighting off devils, and we couldn't just stand by, so we jumped in and helped them. What?
I was gonna say there's one other bit there that might be important because it gets referenced a lot. I did jump out of a window and almost die.
Yes.
In the middle
Oh,
of some
that's
of that.
true.
Well, I just people like to bring that up, so thought you might need to know that.
I remember that.
Well,
Yeah.
thankfully,
Remind-
headed north, we won't run into many windows outside of the towns, hopefully.
Of course we'll find a way.
You say that, but there's always a way.
Any cliffs or trees that gotta climb, just anything to do with high ground, just make sure I'm near him.
Okay, well, I'm going to have to rely
Or if
on
anyone-
you to be doing that because I have to, command my troops, but...
Wait, does
It's
anyone know
alright.
Featherfall?
It's okay. I think I've
Simbar
got, like,
off in the distance, I know it!
Not
Stay
you.
over there!
The
I'm
good
not a
news is I,
willing target.
I've jumped out of enough windows now that I'm starting to get very good at it, and I don't
No,
think it's
he's
going to be as
starting to
bad.
develop a resistance to fall damage.
Exactly. I'm a little bit of an inoculation to windows.
And then
Tuck
we
and roll's getting better and better every day.
and on the way after Brittlebane to Seison, that was the second devil portal. That was where we met Alicia and some other guards. Got to Seison and did a whole bunch in Seison.
Arguably too much in Seison.
Arguably too much.
Furthering the plot.
Yeah. And unless anyone says otherwise, Void is not bringing up any of the Nemea getting captured, put in prison by a council member, us going and joining the Thieves
We-
Guild.
Maybe because Alicia had mentioned something about, she was like, we accompanied the troop to Seison as well after defeating all the devils, and then we reported to the council, who then gave us a secret side mission. So we had to go off the radar for a little bit. But here we are.
Void's just running down the list of all the things we can't say. Met up with the Thieves Guild, met a drow princess that then joined our party and helped us for a time, went to a forest, found some weird, creepy things, then after getting attacked by an Entmoot, and then found a tomb that was sealing away an unknown god of destruction, might have busted off a seal of said tomb that was sealing the unknown god of destruction on a lark out of curiosity, left that place, had a divine vision with Alma, met Alma. That's when we met Alma. So that's when we got the numbers back in line, right? So rescued you from a little, I don't know if we rescued you, but we planned a mutual escape, bartered a mutual escape from a bunch of weird woodwoads. And then, yeah. Now we're pretty much here. Ta-da.
Well, that's a lot. Thank you
It
for
was a lot.
sharing that with me. You guys have indeed done a considerable amount of things.
We did kill that Rakshasa at that council meeting.
Really?
He finally got his, thanks to Edie for squelching his ability to run away.
I wonder if he had our friends captured. I actually thought about that not long ago and was wondering if maybe they're all just sitting in cages waiting to be fed, but no Rakshasa is coming to take care of them.
No, I think they probably all were just killed in the hells. That's
Do you think?
yeah.
I hope so, which is a weird thing to say.
That's, yeah, there's no good option there, but I think that's the least bleak.
Well, hopefully, hopefully we don't encounter anything like that on our travels.
No, we almost certainly will.
Yeah, don't get
Oh,
those hopes up. 50-50, man. 50-50.
We either will encounter them or we won't.
Exactly.
That's how it works.
50-50.
Alma is debating on whether or not to mention the reverend that came in, and she keeps her mouth shut.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and the construct potentially hunting Void.
Yep. There's been many a details omitted from this retelling.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me pull up the quest sheet. The map.
We did make a little bubble like active quests thing.
Mind map.
I'll share it in Discord.
We found a message in a bottle that the only person who's interacted with it can't read, and we've never been able to
No,
follow
I
up on
gave
that.
That is not true.
Chorus.
No, Chorus did read it.
Yeah.
He just also doesn't really know what to do with it.
Yep.
And he
It was like,
didn't
well,
tell
that's
and he
useless.
didn't tell Edie anything about it, and he's got it now.
I keep waiting for it to come up so that I could finally click that into place, but nope, never does.
Which one?
The message in a bottle that we are like 99% sure out of character that it's Micah.
And you're, going to the city where he's from here. That's like your first stop. Well, our first stop on the way, again, is going to be the Fortress. And then we will hit Dune on our way through as well. That's where we will be restocking supplies for our troops and everything of that nature. But thank you for filling me in. It sounds like you guys have been through a lot. I'll leave you to it. I'll go check and make sure that everyone is doing what they're supposed to be doing. You might want to turn in early tonight, though. We have a long road.
Did I say if we encounter devils not to come near me?
You did. Yes, I will make sure
Okay.
to spread that as well. And you said attack the chains. Anything else that we should know about devils? I hear they may care.
They have unique abilities, so it's
Don't get-
kind.
Oh, go on.
I was just gonna say it's kind of pot luck as to what you're dealing with.
And don't get sucked in.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't get too close to the portal.
I'm sorry, sucked into what?
The
That
portal.
portal.
The devil portal.
Oh.
When you get rid of the chains, it gets rid of the devils, but it also like makes this big implosion.
Thank you. That's good information to share. Thank you. I will spread that around as well. Oh, anyway, enjoy your evening. And he gets up and leaves the shot glass behind and walks away.
Good night. And I
Good night.
pick up the shot glass and I put it away.
You have all been through quite the ordeal long before I came in.
It's been alright.
5 people dying and or missing.
One of them definitely is just missing.
That can do a lot if it's not addressed.
We killed the Rakshasa, we addressed it.
I meant in here, Edie. For all of you.
Nah, we just push it down, move forward,
That's what the vault's for.
find new friends, replace the old ones.
I was
That makes you feel good about joining the group, doesn't it, Alma?
Yes, it does. It's fantastic. I
Unlike
can't
all of
wait.
them, you're still here.
It'll take all of 5 episodes for you to be forgotten.
Withholding that. I was going to say that my way of dealing with this was unhealthy, but y'all seems much worse.
What's your way?
It's a mystery to solve. I don't know what's happened to any of them, but that just means that they might be okay. And then I'll get to see them again someday.
I like that way of thinking.
Worrying about them doesn't really do anything, so.
No, that's why it's in the vault.
The vault?
You push down things you don't want to talk about or say or think about.
And
Lock
what
away.
happens when the vault is full, Edie?
You explode.
It
You just
doesn't
find
get
it
Like
full.
I
all.
do.
This
That
is
is not
it-
helpful, course.
It's like it's like the bag of holding. It never gets
Yeah.
full.
No, bag of holy does
very
have
much.
limits.
No,
No.
I agree with you.
No.
You are a bad influence, chorus. Don't do it.
No, it's worked for me for years.
No.
And I'm learning from the best.
Exactly. You bottle it all up, push it down, and then someday you die, and you don't have to deal with any of it.
Okay, look, the
Turn it
last
off
time
like
the
a
last
light
time I tried to do that, I'm pretty sure I was a very poor traveling partner with all of you, so I'm not doing that anymore.
Well, that just means you didn't bottle it up tight enough. When it's real tight and pushed down real good, then it just doesn't bubble up and it's fine. It doesn't impact you. We just move forward like it's not a big deal.
Oh,
Of course.
What a great
your voice
face.
seems to have kicked
someone,
in.
What a great face.
someone cast hold person.
I have whole
Oh,
person. I think.
camera.
And this is
No.
what happens when repressed feelings hit critical mass.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Get to
All right.
camera
Well,
one.
I think I'm ready
Wait.
for bed.
We all could use a good night's sleep. I'll take first watch, though.
Okay.
Can I take the morning watch?
You're going to have your own watch separate from the camp watch?
Yeah,
that's
I
fine.
don't
Yes.
trust the...
I
mean, I
think it's
can-
better for us to do a watch.
I'll just
Okay.
cast alarm and then we can all sleep.
That's true.
What's
that sounds
the
good.
range on alarm?
30 feet.
Remember, you are in a much bigger camp right now. Than,
Yeah.
So are you doing it outside of the camp or are you doing it around you guys only?
Putting a 20-foot cube around us.
Just
Okay.
just our own little private alarm. And I'm sure
Yeah.
if anything bad
I'll throw it
happened
out to the rest of
elsewhere,
them.
we'd hear it.
They'll run into the alarm and it'll wake us up.
Right. Yeah.
And give you 20 feet to respond.
God, we just have
And let's
like
be-
literally everyone walking past the tent all night to go to the bathroom. It's
Ding.
just
Just triggering it every time you go. We shouldn't have stayed near
I
the
can
outhouses,
designate the
man.
entire army as people who don't set it off. Hopefully none of
Nice.
them try to murder us.
No.
Fingers crossed.
It's never
us.
happened before.
I'm gonna stay up a little longer, but yeah, I feel safe enough with Chorus's alarm.
Okay. And then he's just gonna fall asleep then.
Mm.
Yeah, everybody's going to sleep. Almost taking first watch. Void, you're staying up.
I'm staying up for a little bit, and Void just kind of zones out watching the fire.
Okay.
Eventually goes
The
to
weather
sleep.
like.
When you come to bed, you see that Edie has like left you like a perfectly patted out circle next to her, or the cuddle, because you said that you were ready for
Mhm.
a cuddle, and so she's got the spot ready for you.
Void occupies the spot.
And Alma, are you keeping watch though?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Perception.
I was gonna say, what's the night like? Is it still mild weather, like
Yeah, you guys are still
clear
in.
night sky?
Yep.
I want to go for one last fly. And
Okay.
just have a
Summer
look
is
over the
starting to
campsite.
wind down. You are going to be approaching fall, and as you travel north anyway, it's just going to get colder
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
whatnot. But right now, yeah, it's still probably for our seasons. It's probably right at around like that, right around the autumn equinox kind of thing, where summer switching to fall.
What? 22?
Yeah, I still want to do.
Okay.
Yeah, I still want to do an overpass of everything and just gauge how big the camp actually is and take note of the layout and a little bit of the land.
Okay. So as you fly, are you doing it at night?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, sort of like
it's-
as Edie's gone to bed, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna burn off a little bit of extra energy for a sec, and then
because there are campfires and stuff, and torches and stuff around the tents, you can see ish. You see that like it's bigger than you guys traveling alone, but it's not huge because it's only like 50-ish people. The command tents are centralized. There is kind of like a food kitchen area that's got its own wagons and stuff that are near and kind of set up. Troops do seem to kind of be ringed around. They did dig a outhouse area away from the camp. There's horse lines where the horses are tied up to keep them safe, but also away from the people while they're sleeping. It appears to be very organized, very military, very clean. You can see that he does not allow people to be slacking off in their duties and stuff. It's very organized. You see sentries patrolling. There seems to be about 4 or 5 people patrolling at least that you can tell when you're flying over.
and yeah, I want to go maybe 10 minutes ahead of us, covering as much ground as I can, having a bit of a look on what the day will encounter, and then I'll come back and go to bed.
Flying, it's an open road. It's a fairly well traveled highway, for lack of a better word. It's a main travel strip between here and Fortress. You're on the coast, so it's pretty. You hear some seabirds flying around and chirping. You see some night predator birds like hunting. Like owls and stuff like that. You see like one swoop down and like snag something in the field off in the distance. It appears to be a fairly inconsequential road from everything you can see. It looks like it'll be, for at least right now, pretty easy travel, pretty quick travel for what it is. Just it's a long road.
I will land outside of the camp because I don't want to disturb anyone with the beating of my wings, and then go to bed. But I'll set up my own little bedroll.
Okay.
Close to the fire, but sort of away from everybody because I feel like I've upset a lot of people.
Okay. Once you set up your camp, your bed, you lay down. While Alma is keeping watch, for fun, Void, roll a D10 for me.
D10.
Yes.
Oh, 1.
Okay, that's good.
Oh.
I mean, it was much better than a 10 in this instance.
Okay.
You are all asleep other than Alma. Alma, you hear a scream break out in the night as somebody at the edge of camp screams in pain, and it's cut off into a bloody... What was that noise? What's over there? Come! And then you hear these several troops start running. The scream would have been loud enough initially to probably wake most of you up. Edie, roll a D10 for me.
What one's a D10 again? Oh yes, I can see it. A 2.
Okay, good. In that moment, all of you are sitting up, starting to wake up. You're turning toward trying to find the sound where everything's coming from because you've been woken out of sleep. Alma, you are you know where that's coming from. You see, all of you, this bright, blinding light shoot forward as fire, this broad 120-foot line of fire and completely incinerates 2 guards. And that's where we're going to end today's session.
God damn it!
Void just wakes up 50-50, I told you.
This is what
All right,
happens when
guys.
you don't sleep in the same tent as us.
Yep.
When you don't have the cuddle
need to
puddle.
Look
get
at
a
the man
50-person
inviting
team.
disaster.
Dude.
You didn't sleep in the
You
tent?
did sleep with a group.
Void's finally joining the cuddle puddle and you're abandoning it, forcing us to deal with whatever's spewing
Just-
fire.
I didn't know it was a tent. I thought we just had bedrolls sort of around the campfire. My bad.
Every time somebody sleeps away, somebody dies.
Yep.
Well,
That's how
2
it
people
works.
have just died. God damn it.
Three people so far.
Ugh.
First scream and then the fire.
Amazing.
Far out, Brussels sprout.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining us today. Hope you enjoyed
Yeah.
the Cliff Notes recap version. I love that idea of doing like a wiki where we kind of do like a better recap idea. And what do you guys think of the idea of doing like a journal from your character's perspective of this is what's happened?
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Only
funny.
if Edie's is just random scribbles.
Yes. I want like
Yeah,
she
Edie's
can't
is
write.
going to be comics.
Haley just takes some
Okay,
crayons to work, doodle them and scan
she
that
just
in.
finds like memes or things like that to include in that just figure out what she's using. Because and maybe occasionally here and there she uses like she gets the comprehend language or something so she can write an entry occasionally. But
Yes,
not all the
yeah,
time.
yeah. Every now and again, you can tell when Ellie has
Ellie's
written
helped.
the.
I want there to be this like really weird like crayon style caricature of Nemea on Chorus's lap and then just Edie in the corner
Edie
stuffing
fuming in the
mozzarella
background.
sticks and just fire coming out of her
Fire
horns.
coming
A ransom note with a different clippings
Exactly
of
what it's going
newspapers.
to be.
Big arrow drawn at Nemea, meanie Typhane.
Really accentuates the horns.
And it's all
All
done
right,
in
guys.
crayon.
Teeny Typhini.
So next week, as a reminder, I most likely won't be here. So let's plan on either. Are we going to do something else next week?
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. There will be something.
It'll be a surprise
Whether
for you.
I'm here or not, we don't know. But something will be here. We are going to do a raid, so stick around for the raid. But then after next week, I don't have any Wednesdays tied up for right now until like possibly like in October when my daughter's getting married. But I don't even know if that's going to take. Yeah, I'll probably be leaving on like a Wednesday or something like that. So we'll have to see. But that's in October, so we've got a stretch here. So we'll do a Tails raid here somewhere else. For the rest of this week, it's still August for a little bit longer. So awesome.
Exactly
September's
one
right around
more
the corner.
day.
One more day is all. That's all you need for it to still be August. Until then, be good, be kind, love each other, love yourselves. Go hug a puppy. But until next week,
An owlbear.
Go hug an owlbear.
A
are
cactus.
you ready for more tales?
Always!
Wait.
Goodbye, everybody. Stick around for the raid.